Hi, kids. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a Friday. It's a Friday live stream. It's 3 p.m. Eastern. And if you're anything like Texas, it's windy where you are because, oh my word, it feels like the wind has blown here in Texas something fierce for, I don't know, since March 4th was our first dust storm. It's been quite a while. We don't have the blizzards from the northern states that you guys are still going through. But boy, the windy it's not leaving. And I'm a little bit sick of it. Okay, so thank you for making time here on your Friday afternoon. Obviously on X at Keith Malinak, youtube.com/at the mic. I should probably look over here and see. Oh my gosh! I don't even want to say it out loud and jinx it. But wow, happy days. And then, of course, on Rumble later on, will be posted by Mr. Hero Wes to get your lunch.
Yes.
Over. I was watching you eat, and I was like, man, that would be rude of me to put him on the screen.
Yeah, I don't care.
Jeffy's having a long day. It's kind of a rough day.
I could lay back in this chair right now and go sound asleep, and that may happen.
I could understand that. All right, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Brad Staggs.
It's like when we're having sex.
It is like that. It is almost like that. Boy, that's a nice new room you're in, Brad. It looks beautiful.
Are you in Miami?
Maybe.
Okay, that's weird.
It's possible.
How did you get there so quickly?
I'm fast.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. Did you know that there's a new dialect, an American dialect that's developing in the Miami area? And it's not quite Spanglish. You know what? I don't know what I did with that story, but it's something.
But I bet it's a good one.
I bet it's a.
I'll bet it's a really good one. If we
English,
it's really, really good.
There you go.
Good
American dialect.
What do we have next?
Okay, so
English is the American language now, so let's just don't worry about Miami.
Right. Thank you.
I will say that this is an interesting little tidbit I wanted to share at the onset here, that Michelle Obama has 57 million Instagram followers.
He does?
22 million X followers, but only 14,000 subscribers after having done 4 videos. So can we just implore everyone, if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed to youtube.com/at the mic, please go over there now. I want to pass Michelle Obama. That's all I want now. I just want to pass the subscribers that she has. Jeffy, where would people go to subscribe to your show as well?
Well, they can go to Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. You can get that wherever you listen to podcasts, no problem. You can just follow me on X at JeffyJFR. And, there's a YouTube channel, Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. I need to do more with that. And I'm a little disappointed.
By more, you mean something?
Yeah.
Okay.
You lose the attitude with me right now?
Sorry, we're talking about baths over in the chat room.
You know what, Jeffy? I think that the stage was set. He's been giving you attitude even back.
I know.
When you talked about laying back in your chair, and he.
I'm not bitter.
Why would you be better? First of all.
So, Brad, where would people go to subscribe to your awesome stuff?
Go to upmybutt.com, Bob. Not yet.
But he's gonna buy it, bro.
Is it 2 T's or 1? But
Please.
It cost $1. Can you believe that domain available? Jeffy's like, holy crap! How do I not own that?
Believe that was available.
I know.
It's not going to be now.
I've had in for years, but I forgot about it.
Okay. Before I forget, if this lovely audience hasn't had the opportunity yet to watch yesterday's deep dive, it's the America's first dictator, Abraham Lincoln. Please go and check that out. It's
wow.
It's pinned away. It's somewhere.
Why do you hate that man so much?
Watch the show, and then you'll find
16th president of the United
States. Not tell a lie. He chopped down the cherry tree. Razor Fist.
I thought that was another website.
We want to talk about. Correct me if I'm wrong.
They're talking about bubble baths over in the chat.
Well, read some of these to me while I try to find this video I want to play for y'all.
Well, Sue says, let's do a poll where what are the chances all 3 guys are wearing pants all at the same time?
Okay.
The attorney is not.
Deb wants to know, does Jeffy use bubble bath?
Jeffy?
When she says, I meant Mr. Bubble.
When he dances, yeah, I use them.
Who doesn't, right? I mean, how do you get all slippery if you don't use bubble bath?
So should we watch the video? This is some new information that's come out about the Egyptian pyramids. So I think we should watch this and comment. And if anybody wants to chime in the chat, because this is very interesting.
And wait, whoa, hang on. Before you play it,
yeah.
And then after you play it, is that when you're going to like
I'll reveal
backhand us all? Because both of you now, I've heard something from both of you. I'm like, you are like buzzed.
Right. I see. Listen, I love this video. I am involved with it. He's done his homework. So let's play this. Okay? Let's talk about all this.
You're gonna listen to the whole 7 minutes of this guy?
No, just 3 minutes. If you would just chill.
The recent findings from deploying this technology are nothing short of mind-blowing, because what's been discovered is that there are huge structures coming down from the base of the pyramid deep into the bedrock. In fact, over 600 meters deep, which then connects to structures that extend up to 2 kilometers below the surface of the ground.
How far?
2 kilometers. Massive intensity.
He can repeat it all he wants. I don't know what it is.
And extending deep down. This is what we know so far. Utilizing high-resolution radar images from Capella Space and Umbra, which are 2 private companies that specialize in satellite-based synthetic aperture radar imaging. This has allowed researchers to create a 3D model of the internal structure of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Now, this model has revealed a previously unknown chamber with 5 horizontal levels and a sloping roof, which in of itself is an architectural design unlike any previously documented in the Giza pyramid. But the most shocking discovery lies beneath the surface. Below ground level, radar tomography has identified vertical cylindrical structures extending for hundreds of meters beneath the pyramid. There are 8 of these cylindrical wells arranged in 2 parallel rows, descending to an astonishing depth of 648 meters. Even more intriguing, at the base of these structures are 2 massive cubic formations measuring approximately 80 meters in diameter. The tomographic data suggests that these are vertical wells with intricate spiral pathways. Now, this design not only implies a functional purpose, but also a level of sophisticated engineering that completely blows the dynastic Egyptian model out of the water. I mean, the pyramid itself was already a massive red flag in the ancient Egyptian historical narrative. But now, with this discovery, I think it's become impossible to say that the Egyptian civilizations that we understand, that we've been taught about, were responsible for building these structures. And it doesn't even end there. The radar analysis extends beneath the entire Giza plateau, revealing interconnected structures beneath not only the Great Pyramid of Giza, but also those of Khufu and Menkaure. The subsurface network reaches down to a staggering depth of approximately 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers. This is not possible, given the standard historical and archaeological narrative given to us about ancient Egypt. Now, I'm hearing...
It's just swamp gas.
Okay, so, yes, this is interesting. I don't know. I jotted down I did some quick calculating here.
A meter is 3 feet-ish. So, you, Jimmy Carter.
Wow.
What? We're still paying for it.
So, do you want me to do? You want me to put up the thing that I discovered here? That's kind of a buzzkill. You want me to show this, and then we can let's see here. So
both, you both.
Okay. So here's what happened. When I went to load that to get ready for today's show, having no idea that there was skepticism out there, really, a community note popped up, but then it quickly went away. So I
just showed up on mine, actually.
Okay, so then I click it again. I had to quickly stop loading so it'll stay up there. I don't know why it keeps going away.
Hang on before you read it. Sue just said, so just the tips are showing.
Just the tips are showing. Yep, and you remember that,
Just a
Sue.
very-
That's
just a
going to
very
be
tip.
that's going to be important later in our discussion here. So the community note says that this video is based on a paper. I'm sorry. So this is based on a paper that came out 3 years ago. The claims in the video are unsupported by the paper, and the authors make no such claim. So
I don't know that that's true because I saw what was purported to be one of the ladies involved in the study talk about this, and she talked about everything that this guy talked about, and
good.
that they would be releasing more in the near future. And she said, I think she said 10 days.
Now that's okay. So I'm really looking forward to 10 days from now. Now,
Are you?
what is?
Are you? Because 10 days from now is what? Oh, that's right, April 1st.
It's not, though.
Oh,
It is not.
no, Jeff Fisher.
Well, 10 days from today is, but 10 days from yesterday when they announced it was not.
Well, and they actually announced it the night before. They never gave a specific date. They said, in the near future.
Now, we actually do have the truth. Brad and I did some digging before we went live here, and I think Brad's got a visual aid that goes along with something the History Channel has been quick to work on this. In fact, should I go ahead and let me put this on the screen? So the History Channel, apparently, that's my understanding. The History Channel recorded something, and here we go. It goes with this picture here.
Here it is.
If some theorists are correct, as many have posited, then what we are seeing is just the outer surface of a giant stone man buried deep within the earth, only exposing the giant stone man's toes, which appear at Stonehenge, the giant stone man's head, which appears at Easter Island. And in Egypt, the pyramid at Giza reveals itself to be the giant stone man's cock.
This was on the History Channel, so I don't know.
I like that hypothesis a lot better.
I did not know he even had a chicken. That was really that's what really clenched it for me.
And there's
But this
the drawing right there is documented proof. So,
It is. I mean, it's on the internet. It has to.
it has to be true.
Absolutely has to. Sued.
Told y'all.
Good night.
Really funny.
So do you think that there is something deep underground?
I want to.
Can't even have a discussion about the freaking.
Thanks for ruining it, Keith.
I want to believe that it's true. I
It
do.
pop-
I was so excited, and for so long we've believed that the pyramids were so much more than just a tomb that existed where no one was ever buried in it. I mean, Brad's been hot and heavy on that for a year anyway. Can't shut him up about it. But
Beating that drum for a very long
Yeah, I
time. And if Keith turns around and looks at, because Keith did this, you have a set of encyclopedias for some unknown reason in your little room there, don't you?
Yeah, what do you want me to do about it?
No, you don't have to do it. Do you remember going and looking under pyramid and what the pyramids are for? And in the encyclopedia, it says they're burial grounds for the pharaoh.
I mean, that's what
They lied.
we were all taught for how many ever decades. The Egyptians have led us down that path. And then we find out that hey, humans couldn't have built this. There's plenty of architects that say there's no way that humans could have built this. And then we find out that really humans did build it, but they had giants helping them. That's how they moved these big stones.
Yeah, we just
There
saw
were
this.
giants, and there were family trees living all around the pyramids because the families were the slaves that built the pyramids. Okay, we got it. And now we have this, and this is everybody said, well, they have to be more than a tomb. It has to be something else. It has to be some kind of power, something built that wasn't built by man. And we all kind of want to believe that, but there wasn't any real proof. Now with this, if it were to be true, it would lead, everything changes, right? If this is true, everything we were taught changes. Now, there's also rumors that the equipment that they say they used wouldn't do what they said. I was reading an article sometime in the last 24 hours that talked about how the equipment that they talk about using wouldn't do, because we've studied the pyramids for how we would have, if they, what if what they say existed, we would have seen it already.
Well, and this is that community notes paper that was and it is electrifying reading.
I bet.
I mean, there are
Almost like the encyclopedias, but go ahead.
so many words, and I don't know how the hell you tell if it did or didn't support what they're saying, because it's written in lawyerese. There's so many big words and stuff. There's some pictures. I do enjoy the pictures in it. Can you see it?
No, I can see you struggling
there.
to hold your microphone. It's driving me insane, but I can't see the. Oh, there's the picture. Okay.
What is your problem with my microphone?
You're driving me insane with that thing. Put it down.
I don't want to put it down.
Stop playing with it.
If I put it down, then I have to move my head away if I get louder. But this way I can just move the microphone away if I get louder and don't.
Why don't you just wear a headset with a microphone?
I don't want to be the big one. I want to see.
Do you want to be the meat in the sandwich?
I wanted to see what's going on with your mic. Is it like limp? What's the problem there? You need a boost.
No, it's not limp. I don't. I just
Deal.
it bothers him for me to not touch it.
Thank you.
Or I guess it bothers him if I touch it.
Thank you.
Well, that's kind of weird. It kind of disappears if I do that.
I see. And then we can still hear you just fine. Oh,
Look,
wow.
it's a magic trick.
Well, look.
Okay, if humans
Did you use Umbra and ground penetrating radar?
May have.
Away, or...
I just sprayed the end of it there. That's it.
Okay, so I'm looking for something here.
Brad,
Wow. Let me see if I can find
A purpose.
So anyway, you were reading the paper that they were.
Paper, and it's just, I mean, again, I don't know if it backs up what they're saying or not, because it is so much. Oh Lord, there's acquisition geometry, and it's how many pages is this?
I'm gonna ban you if you use another big.
I was just reading it off the paper.
Oh, wow.
There's the Doppler subaperture model, and
That's what I thought. Yeah.
look at all of this here.
Yeah.
I mean, solve that for X.
Not okay. I'm not going to go off.
You've got 2 minutes. Go. Who would you know whether or not it does? And that's exactly what they would toss out there if they were trying to throw us off the trail.
It is. It looks more like a you said chart of who gets the money.
Thank you. I mean, let's not talk about the United States Institute for Peace, for crying out loud.
Or what was the other one? Gosh darn it. What was
FMSC.
Yeah, no. Is that the one I talked about this morning?
Yes,
That's separate from.
I solved it. I solved your math riddle.
that's it. You're right. That's it.
And that's what they want us to. Maybe that's why they changed math.
That could be it.
Okay, so I don't know, guys. If you had to gun to your head, who built the pyramids? Humans?
Not
aliens,
the Egyptians.
the Nephilim.
It wasn't the Egypt. It could very well have been the Nephilim.
Honestly, I put you at the bottom of that hypothesis.
That's why they don't
That's
support this
exactly
information
right.
coming out. They've been trying to sweep all this stuff under the rug forever.
They've been milking this pyramid scheme forever, and
I see what you did.
thank you. And they have, for sure, they have, and they've controlled all the information that goes out, and this just kicks them in the rear end, if true. And again, if it does, now let me ask you a question: what happens when we hear April Fools? What happens then?
Then we go, that's too convenient. It was real, and they're just trying to. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you don't believe that either.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Uncharted X? Ben Vanderwyck, I think is his name. And he has a whole series of videos on these vases that are so well made that you can't make them today. And they're 2,000 years old. And there's no way, I mean, the tolerances on these things are amazeballs, and they come from this area of Egypt. How the hell were they making stuff like that 2,000 years ago?
Giants.
Well, okay. Now see, the problem with the giants making it are the vases are like this big. So if you had a giant making them, he'd be all fumble fingers. And
Now, hang on. Have you ever had like a lint ball or something?
A limp ball?
A lint ball.
I'm sorry.
A ball of lint.
Oh, a lint ball. I thought you said a limp ball.
That's totally what I did. So,
Oh, but I'm happy to try one.
okay, guys, I need you to
Focus.
Let's vote. Let's vote. Here are your options. Okay, we got 4 choices here. My video choppy today.
It's not choppy on this end. It is?
See, Jeffy, no. A,
He's lying
was it
to
the
you.
Egyptians?
He doesn't love you like I do.
Was it the aliens? C, was it the Nephilim? Or one other option for you. D, is it a giant stone man's cock? Please register your votes.
Here are those. These are those vases.
Man,
Yeah, the
Can't make today, yeah.
you couldn't.
full screen.
I have to what? Shit, you can't see it when I do that. I mean, shoot, you can't see it when I do that. Yeah, these things are so amazingly accurate. That's Vanderwick.
Boy, he looks great. When we see the things,
Where'd they go? Hold on, we're just there a sec. God, I hate it.
When in doubt, go to the place where it spikes the video watchers.
That's a good point. Yeah, these things are so like the wall thickness on all these vases is so uniform. They've put like geometry. They've done geometry stuff with these,
right?
and like the
Oh.
handles are perfect. Like not even a little bit out of level with each other. Well, there's within 1,000th of an inch
Which
tolerance.
usually happens when you're making presumably handmade crafts like this, that
Yeah.
they're not going to be perfect.
And these are, and it's just, why isn't something like this headline news? But why isn't it? I mean,
It's those damn Egyptians.
right? The Egyptian have been holding us down for so long now. We're so used to it. Why isn't it? I mean, if this would be in the headlines every day, wouldn't it be a much more fascinating world than talking about the Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service?
Yeah, that's them.
And I was wrong. It's the FMCS.
Yeah, that was this morning when we were talking about the other dingleberries.
This
is just another fine example of government money being used to help.
Right. Yes, they're helping. The Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service.
Yeah.
60 employees.
They live like Egyptian kings.
Yes, they do.
They've got the gold coasters.
The $200 pack of coasters.
The one guy, you remember the one guy in the story worked on the road for 6 years. Gig.
They paid how much? How many? Was it 20 grand? What 42? What was it? Just to come in and touch up a painting of a guy who was the president for like 5 minutes to touch up the painting. If that doesn't sound like let's take taxpayer dollars and line the pockets of our buddies.
They really did. That was a very good connection, Jeff. I'm impressed that you connected this with the Egyptian kings.
Thank you.
I love a good segue. And
You did really good.
Are the segue master.
No, I'm surprised.
Thank you. Actually, they had 230 employees as well.
Jeffy, at some point,
60 that were the top ones that were really living like kings. The rest of them just lived like, well, the queen.
At what point does a compliment become a dig?
A dick?
From the very beginning, when
Right?
him talking to me.
It's like, I'm so proud of you for having
What did I do?
a good
Golly, I try to be nice and everybody just poops on my Tesla.
Did you see that guy?
job. Oh, no.
It was so good.
That wasn't real. That was not real. I'm sorry. The dude who was wiping poop on the Tesla
Yeah.
was doing that.
He was two-handed, man. He was.
You can get more insightful commentary on events like smearing doo-doo and feces all over a Tesla on the Saturday morning show that Jeff Fisher and Brad Staggs do at what time? 10 a.m. Eastern? Is that right?
That's correct.
And where can you find that show?
At Jeffy JFR on X.
Wow.
All you need to know.
Is it available anywhere else, Brad?
I take back everything good I ever said about you.
I wonder.
I'm not talking to him anymore.
Okay, very good. Hey, do you guys remember the 1989 laptops? I played this video, Jeffy, this morning over at our morning job. But this right here is.
You guys have a morning gig?
Yeah, can you believe it? So
I think Brad does too, but
Brad, what do you do?
No, I think technically if you have a job, you get paid for it.
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to. That's what I've heard. I
Just trying to play a video. That's all.
just
I want
whatever.
to play a damn video.
Real quick, what's the prices here on these three machines we've seen, Keith?
This one's priced at $49.99. This one goes for 95 or 11 grand,
Okay.
depending on the drive.
Kevin?
$79.99 without modem, 2 megabytes, 40 megabyte hard disk, and $84.99 with
This
it.
was to John before.
I wanted to see, yes. I wanted to see those glasses again. Hold on.
Modem, 2 megabytes, 40 megabyte hard disk, and $84.99 with it.
Well, this is
40
equivalent
megabyte.
to an IBM AT. This is a 12 megahertz 286. It's got a 287 socket.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
got a
of
20
course.
megabyte hard drive. A 3.5-inch floppy. This is an EGA compatible screen. It's got 16 grayscales. So on the back here, we got
Let's
all your
get a
standard
take-
ports,
get you into
an
this
external
thing
video
today.
for an EGA monitor, 2 serial ports. It's also got a space here for a modem, which would be this kind of modem.
Whoa. Hey, pause that for a second.
We don't make things like that anymore.
They don't, but that modem didn't look all that much different than what is in a computer now.
I thought the same thing. Brad. Yeah.
I mean,
that-
they're just modems really haven't advanced much, have they?
No, they have not.
This kind of modem here.
In addition to the desktop features like removable keyboard,
Really?
we have a tremendously viewable fluorescent screen here. If you notice, I'm running
we have cell phones. They're almost that size screen today.
Right?
Microsoft Windows and Excel here, and the spotting of the curve.
Oh, look at that. You don't look so cool now, do you, Mr. Sunglasses?
Yeah.
This thing does move quite well across the screen.
Look at that.
Wow,
It does, it does move quite well across the screen.
How much were those? $11,000?
Yeah, he said 95 or 11,000.
How much memory? How much memory do you want?
Was it
Like, plus your friends, and you just want to
40 megabytes?
You want to do something with this computer? You just want to say, "Hey, look at I've got a computer that sits in my lap."
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Wisconsin Jackal just said watching the Saturday show is like picking your butt.
Wait, I don't know what that means.
I'm not really sure either. Does it involve a Tesla?
I'm not sure what it means either, but I don't like it.
Okay, let's stick it.
And that's what we're all about at upmybutt.com. If you go there right now, you can get
I
2
want
memberships.
that to redirect to your show. Okay, 1989. Staying in 1989.
He'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, I thought you already did.
No. But now I have to. Damn it. It's not funny. This is, you know what? It's a problem with me. And up my no space.
That's kind of cool, huh?
2 T's.
2 T's.
That's happening right now. I thought we were.
Yours up my butt. No, I'm just buying. It's not going to be that exciting. I'm just buying it. So
Good. Oh,
there. Whoa, there's the upmybutt.shop.
hold on.
Ooh.
I just realized I was the only one in the world watching that commercial right then.
Which commercial?
No, we don't know.
Cellular phone system, just $7.99 only at Radio Shack. The tech.
Nice.
$7.99.
I remember, sadly, I remember this, but my mom, liked to talk on the phone. Big surprise. But she was always bummed that she had to go in the house to talk on the phone. And I can remember buying a phone extension cord, a phone wire hookup,
Mhm.
to where you could plug it in and it looked like a carrying case of a cord, and it would unroll so that she could sit out in the yard with her phone plugged in and talk on the
Nice.
phone. I mean, living like kings. Living like kings.
Gold coasters or
No, we didn't use coasters. We put our glass on the ground.
that's fair.
I need some advice. I need to know whether with my purchase of the .com, I need to get up my butt, up my butt club,
Oh,
I like that one.
up my butt sucks.
Wait, no.
They offer up my butt VIP
That's a good one.
Up my butt
It's all 1 penny.
for the first year.
3 years.
Up my butt us.
You gotta have the the VIP, the us, and the com. I think you have to have.
Up my butt dot life. Up my butt dot today.
My butt TV.
Yeah, you're gonna end up spinning that one off. That's
.co. Then I'm thinking that's a good
answer it.
Okay.
but right now I'm just going to pick up the up my butt .fun. Wow, up my butt .space. Much.
/ not much. That's not much.
Whoa.
Is your shopping cart, is it full?
No, it could be. But here's a weird one. Yourbutt.com, URBUTT, yourbutt.com is $250,000.
Hold on. It's just butt, not up your butt.
Just butt.
And butthead soundboard.
This is
Really
really
not worried about what he's going to turn.
Okay. Can I play a
love
couple more videos for
capitalism.
you?
No
I
doubt.
wish you would.
All right, so I played those videos to say, like, we can make fun of the technology, but it led to better things, a more
It did.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
A lighter laptop that, of course, Jeffy's doesn't even work anymore. But the point is, in theory, they're good. And cell phones got smaller. And Steve Dace will tweet out, we used to be a great country once. But let me show you what we're inventing now. Now, I think these are all from the same guy. I just discovered this the other day. And it's like, is this where we're at now with our inventions?
I invented this airplane accessory to make traveling a little bit more comfortable, and so it easily slides onto the center armrest here, and the knob securely tightens it down. And now you have a double-decker. You never have to fight over elbow space again. I
knew that you would, Jeff Fisher.
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on.
That's awesome.
So he likes it.
Walmart.
Hold on.
On TV.
It's seen on TV, yes! All right, what about this one? Let's see if this one gets the Jeffy seal of approval.
I invented
Yes.
staying fresh and cold between your legs while driving around summer day. This one-of-a-kind easy upgrade device will magnetically snap onto your car vent and features our direct and easily slides under your shirt. Then just crank up the fan speed and live your best life feeling crisp all summer long.
That's awesome. That's, in fact, they are the sole sponsor of my butt.
Wait a second.
Did you not like the RS thing, Brad? I heard you.
I did. I love the armrest thing. The thing is, I was thinking that if in fact you ended up sitting next to the woman here because we talked about this chick this morning on the Daily Mojo, if you ended up sitting next
no, thank you.
You wouldn't need them.
You really wouldn't, would you? I mean,
this one has
built-in armrest.
Damn.
Those are
white.
She 32 T's. That was her.
Yeah.
She was cute. What the hell happened?
Yeah. She decided she would paint it and
No. She didn't paint herself. She started taking Milano tan.
Okay.
It's a synthetic hormone that darkens your skin.
And then she did the chest thing.
32 T's. What the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing, right? I mean, legitimately, we can laugh and joke, but she has an issue that needs to be addressed.
You think?
Yeah.
All right, I got one more from that. Okay, because again,
I don't appreciate your attitude right now. Stop moving that damn microphone around.
I didn't mean to touch it. They're on my palm.
I built this invention that randomly orders you a meal at McDonald's when you push this button.
Okay. You talked about having too much time on your hands.
If you just log into the McDonald's app, it'll do the same thing.
It randomly orders you a meal at McDonald's when you push this button. Here we go. Hi, how are you? Can I please get a spicy McCrispy?
Holy crap.
One order of apple slices. And then one small sweet tea lemonade. I'll also take a hot fudge sundae. And I built this because I thought I should have my own signature unnecessary meal. I started out the process by taking the entire McDonald's menu and recording each individual menu item as its own MP3 or load it into this little microprocessor, and with a little bit of code, it was going to be able to it was time to start assembling it. I got the little button set up in the top and the speaker inside here. I got all the accessories glued into the places that they needed to be and got the microprocessor installed, as well as soldered the button to that. And before I knew it, the McRandomizer was fully complete, just in time for lunch. So the only thing left to do was hop into my car, get to the McDonald's drive-thru, stick this thing out the window. Hello, can I please order a 20-piece chicken McNuggets, 1 medium French fries, and 1 large Sprite, and then finally a medium shamrock shake.
When did he invent that? Because that order would cost about $800.
Tell me you don't have a woman without telling me you don't have a woman.
Right. No kidding. I mean, I don't know what else there is to say about that.
He's not ordering all 800 items. So.
No, but just what he ordered was a lot.
Piece of nugget.
Okay, Mr. Gentle. I mean, sounded like a regular order at the drive-through.
Yeah.
Well, did you notice he didn't order a shake?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And they didn't say the shake machine is.
Well, we didn't hear the
he
answer.
edited it out right then.
We didn't hear the reply.
Okay, sorry. I was looking for something
While
else.
Oh, really? What were you for? That's what I thought.
Oh, wait, no. It was. Damn it! Where'd that picture of Suni? Was it the astronaut back from Sunny Williams? Right.
That's correct.
Did you not see the picture of her that was from the side?
I've seen.
I don't know that I was saying, "Oh, look, it's a picture of her from the side." What do you mean?
Let me think of something.
Are you gonna besmirch Sonny Williams?
No, I was amazed when I saw this picture and I thought that can't be. Yes.
Coins or something.
Oh yeah.
Purchase where it was coming from, but it arrived and there it is. It's an inaugural. It says inauguration Donald Trump president. So I mean, has this
been officially certified from the Trump campaign?
I'm sure it has not, from China.
Yeah.
And so now I'm a little concerned. I'm thinking. Now this is how I think. And I mean this sincerely. This isn't an act. And I'm asking you guys, if I'm China and I want to get at America, I'm tracking every one of these damn coins that I'm sending to Trump supporters. So when the damn heat-seeking missiles or whatever that this thing's tracking to, I can take them all out in just one shot.
Yeah, there's a Chinese guy that's not making a drive-through McDonald's takeout order disc, and he's working on that. He's got the app right now where they can document wherever.
And what am I missing?
All it takes is putting one of those little grains of rice in them.
Yeah, you're right, Sue. Busted. What am I missing? I don't listen to your show. Oh, is this a Sunny picture or no?
No. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't found it yet.
Then I don't know what she's
referencing.
So,
oh, good grief! I'm looking for one thing. I can't be reading all that too.
I just wanted to know.
On the screen.
I put it on the screen.
Listen to Brad show. Oh,
China pager. I don't know.
No. It was the picture of Sunni. All right. So am I being harsh? No. What did I say? Sue, am I being harsh about Sunni? Sunni.
Time. Okay, so now that
no, not that bad. I just think it's a way to track them. You're right. There's the way to
So
track.
where should I put this thing? Don't say in my front pocket, Bradley.
Website.com.
Thank you. That's the answer.
Okay,
What are we
so
doing?
I've got to figure out where to leave this thing, and I don't know where because now I'm afraid. Okay, so what was the thing? The Sunny picture. What's the thing about that?
I'm looking. Okay, so Sue says I'm not being petty. And it's just but I can't find that picture.
Check your browser history if you showed it on your show. Be careful with showing us your browser history, however.
Wait, not that
That's
browser history. Let's see. 031925. Where in the what would I have had that underneath? Maybe
Her blessing on the Sunny Sunny picture, by the way.
okay, so I'm not being
You gonna find this before you?
no, I don't think so, because when you see it,
Okay.
and again, I'm just being a douche canoe. And it's
Welcome to our show.
and why I can't seem to, for whatever reason, I can't seem to find it.
That's what she said. Wait,
Thank you. Let's see. Sunny. It was this weird.
that's it. Hang on.
You'll know it when you find it. So, whoa, hang on a minute. I've never seen that before.
Hang on. Is this
Yeah, well, that's close to it. Yes.
okay?
But do you see what I'm saying?
The chin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not real.
Okay. I think it's, there's a lot of,
More people the way
I'm
you
fun of
do
her.
it.
I think that happens when you're in space, like the gravity thing.
Your chin gets like elongated.
Yes, that's what happened.
Well, that's
right.
that's one of the experiments, and they didn't let her in on it. That's why they left her up there to see what would happen.
Yeah, but they float by. I think they didn't have a chance to stop.
I mean, it just struck me as being different. And if Sonny's listening, I'm sorry.
So favorite bands ever. Connells.
What we've been doing.
The Connells have an album cover called "Fun and Games."
Uh-huh.
It kind of reminds me of the chin of the.
I mean, it reminded
Well,
me of Witchy Poo.
yeah, it did. That's why it's not real.
I think it's real though.
Okay, good. You're right, Brad.
I don't think he's playing along.
For mine,
I don't think he believes
I-
anything of that.
I don't.
You don't think it's real? I think that picture's real.
No.
Okay, so Jeffy, do you think which is more likely to be real?
We've seen other videos of her on the ISS, and so no, that's not her.
I think it is.
You keep saying that, and I'm telling you, good. I'm glad you think that.
Just the one that Keith just showed. Let's see.
It's definitely real, yo.
And it's just
It's definitely
that's a real.
head on.
Yeah, that's head on.
But look at this one. Look at that one I just found. I mean, that's a legit. I'm sure she's a great dancer. I don't. You know what? I feel bad.
Are we gonna see
Do
it,
you want me
or-
to erase this when we post it live?
Yeah, let's just erase this whole portion of the show because now I just feel like I'm picking on a woman. Here for the past 8 months. Doors dinged. She wasn't in a car. But that's a different one. But and I don't know. Maybe they've scrubbed the internet of it because I can't find the one that was.
No. Oh,
It was,
no.
it was
Yeah,
shockingly.
That full shot like that looks real.
That's the one I just held up.
That's the
I
one.
know, but it didn't look the same. With that full shot like that, it does
Okay.
look real.
All right, so we're gonna start the show over from the top.
Yeah, that's the 3, 2, 1. Yep. And then
Welcome to this edition of At the Mic. It's the Friday live stream. If you missed the Abraham Lincoln, we did a great show yesterday.
holy shit! Have you seen Sonny Williams' chin?
This is the second, bro.
Oh, damn! I'm sorry.
You ruined everything, Brad.
Have nice things.
Right. Okay. So if you missed my station yesterday with Razor Fist, it was a Thursday deep dive, and we talked about how Abraham Lincoln was America's first dictator. So go back and check that out. It's the tweet or something. It's right below. It's below this or something. That's embarrassing. Take 4. No. Okay.
Why was it okay to laugh at Leno's chin? That's
Right. And guys, how's it going? How are you today?
More chins than a Chinese phone book. What?
I swear I'm late.
Two Chinese men walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, what's with the same face?"
Oh, hell, Keith's already on Bourbon Run. Toby says these are my 3 favorite broadcasting films. What shows he watching?
I have no idea.
I just realized that this video like started halfway through.
He started it, I couldn't hear it.
Oh well. It was a goose. And it was a goat that got its head stuck.
My.com.
Yep.
Ozzy Jewel says, I too ordered a Donald Trump coin. I received the coin and a flag that I did not order and was charged $50 for the flag. I tried to claim my money back through PayPal and lost. I was beyond it.
Let me help her. Okay?
That's a smart animal grabbing the collar there. I'm checking my
To say, make
But I had to get her out of the pen.
yeah. I don't care.
dicks.
Oh yeah.
She's okay.
I'd say he's a nice goose.
Lucy, come on. Let me help her.
Lucy.
Trying to rip the dog's head off.
I did a story today. I was looking for the actual story because there was some great stuff in it. In Michigan, around Detroit, in the greater Detroit area, they have now taken to the Canadian geese that fly in every year in their travels. They stop and they wait it out while they molt and they can't fly. And they usually, for the past few years, they've rounded them up and moved them to parks and moved them to other places. But they've decided that from now on, they're just going to kill them. They just round them up and they kill them. So if you like Canadian geese in Michigan, sorry about it. We're going to just kill them all. Let's have a nice day.
When we were doing GTV shows in Knoxville, when Scripps owned the place, I don't know if it's still the same place, same way, but the geese they have on the property right next to the studio.
Yeah.
And these geese, not only, I mean, and everywhere.
Yep.
And they would kill and eat the baby ducks.
Yeah. And they, now with bird flu worries and they have to so they're dirty and messy. They clean up the lakes and the ponds. They make the lakes and the ponds dirty. Why can't I find that story? Because there was some great info.
The clown, Ask in charge of HGTV at the time, you could not F with the ducks. Don't look at them. Don't touch them. Don't shoo them off. We love the geese, rather, not the ducks.
Right.
And it was like, what the hell is why do you like these geese so much? Because they're dicks. And now in retrospect, I understand, because birds of a feather.
I found a questionable.
Was it butt.com?
Discussing that. And then promo code
Jeff,
20.
The questionable purchase, because I heard this morning and I got pissed off when I heard Jeff talking about a woman who bought
It's enraging. Please explain this whole deal.
Maddening. So there was this app, and I don't have I forget what they call it. It's called jackpot.com, something like that. Them to purchase lottery tickets,
so that you don't have to leave your home if you still want to play the lottery. If you don't have transportation or something, a lot of people need this.
And they take a cut, and I'm not sure if they take it on the front end or the back end.
Upmybutt.com. We'll take it either way.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure they
You're
take
welcome.
it on the, I think they take it both ways, right? If you take a cut for purchasing it, and then if you were to win, they would take another cut.
Oh, is
It
that
doesn't
right?
it doesn't address that. I'm not quite positive about that.
Yeah.
But so she used it, $20, and got a Texas lottery ticket. Texas lottery ticket, and won
83.5 million.
83.5 million.
Yep.
And now they're pissed. Texas, what's his face, Greg Abbott and Attorney General Paxton, saying that these courier service shouldn't exist, and they want to make them. They're making them illegal, and they shouldn't exist. So because of that, Abbott has issued an investigation and made the Texas Rangers started an investigation into the courier service and this lady's ticket, and so now they're not paying. And I mean, that is
they're not okay. So they didn't make the courier service illegal until after she won.
Correct.
And they're holding on to her money.
Correct.
She is, by everything I can tell, she has an attorney that she's innocent in whatever issue Texas has with courier services.
Correct.
Now, there's one curveball that I'm going to throw in here in just a moment. If I can't, I had an older story of this that I never got to, but standing. Maybe it's in here. No, it's not. I want to check this before I besmirch the name of this business. But, hang on. Anyway, you cannot retroactively make a law. I don't care what Texas thinks about the courier services. If you ban it. But you can't go and punish this.
Well, what they're pissed about really is that a while ago, not that long ago, this group called Texas Rock, and it's just a group of people. I don't know that they know who they are, all of them, but they used this courier service along with others. The way I read the story, it wasn't just the courier services, but they used the courier service to purchase $25 million worth of tickets. And I don't think the courier service purchased all the $25 million worth of tickets, but predominantly most of them were purchased through these courier services, and they won. Because they played all the different angles of the numbers, and they won. I don't know how much they won. You're 90 million, something like that, from the Texas lottery. And Texas is pissed that this group spent the 25 million to win the money through this courier service, and so they want to get rid of the courier service. What they're doing is they're saying that if you don't purchase the ticket yourself, then it doesn't count.
Well, they can't do that.
And I would say any of those stupid lottery tickets, if I have the lottery ticket and it hasn't been, and somebody says, hey, because if somebody says that's my ticket, then they go back and prove that you purchased it, or who purchased it, where it was purchased, how did you get it. But they pay this lady. They have to pay this lady.
What? When you win, you have to go back and prove where you bought the ticket and how you bought it?
If I complained, and they already know. They already know. If you won, they know when and where the winning ticket was sold. And all those places that you purchase tickets at have cameras and you the ticket. Yeah.
But retroactive laws are always a bad idea. But
absolutely.
I make your point because and I said always kind of hastily, because I've given this example that I'm about to give again. I've given it before. Brad, make your point, and then I want to explain.
I don't even remember what my point was.
Rudely interrupted you.
Wow.
Oh, Brad's just mad that he can't steal the lottery ticket and go in and take the win.
No. Okay, that's what you have to prove. That irritates. What does it matter where I bought it? If I have the winning lottery ticket,
steal it.
Come forward and say they stole it.
And that's what I just said.
Prove the gift.
Sorry.
Any more in this country?
Keith, who do you invite on this program? I mean, they just, wow, he's like a goose.
Anyway.
So, okay, but I mentioned before, in Georgia, they made a law retroactive because a dad recorded a pedophile that had been calling his daughter, and he got proof, but it was illegal in Georgia without the consent of the person on the other end. And the state of Georgia made a law retroactive just so they could ensnare the pedophile guy for calling his daughter. And it's like, I hate retroactive laws, but then you're like, this one's actually good.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot.
And what's this guy? This guy was calling his daughter.
Well, he was doing
The
more than that.
horror.
The proof was in the phone
But
call.
you still can't. No, it's I mean, you can't say something's legal one day and then decide you don't like shit's
They do
going
it
and
all
then
the
make it
time.
illegal.
Okay,
But they
we have to have a conversation about this.
But that lottery thing pisses me off.
I'm with
They
you.
better pay her off, because the one thing that we have left in this country, I know it's a minuscule chance of winning the lotto, but that still gives us hope. And if you're going to take our hope away,
Thank
you
you.
bastards.
That's what got me when you said that on Chewing the Fat. And I was like, you're right, because you don't take away a person's hope. It
That's
might
what they're
be
doing.
the only thing they have.
And that's what they're doing.
And you should not do. I don't know what the hell happened to Texas, but between the lottery thing and Dingle Nuts there, who's the vice governor, Patrick, trying to outlaw THC drinks and stuff. Give me a freaking break. What? Nothing else to do.
Sacred.
Some other things
I guess
that maybe rank a little higher than, and if you're going to go after these THC, because they're trying to, well, people are selling it to the kids and they're, please.
Okay. All right. So
Then
all
go
right.
after the kid, go after the store.
Yeah.
And let's talk about alcohol. If you want to talk about THC, no, it was just so I bet it's the alcohol board or the alcohol
Yes.
behind the whole attempt.
Battle hymn of the Republic. To the intensity of,
It used to be Texas.
I know, but Texas is not Texas anymore,
when,
man.
When I first moved to Texas, when in 12, right? In 12 is when
19. Oh,
yeah. Well, no, in Texas. In Texas, I came. People were saying for the first few years, and this is happening in Texas. And I remember thinking and saying on the air, I don't think Texas is Texas.
This isn't the Texas you're looking for.
And it isn't.
I know.
And it's been since 2012. I mean,
I don't know what Kara's referring to, but teachers in Texas still teaching CR. Oh, that's good. Cool.
I'm sure that's happening all over the country.
Yeah.
You know, just teachers are doing.
Yes.
They're just teaching what they believe.
Texas has been invaded by libs, Linda. That's partly the problem. The other part is that Texans just are asleep at the wheel. And
Yeah, because they think it's Texas. We have that right.
Yeah.
And we don't.
Boy, it sounds like we need what Jeff comes here for is just animal videos.
A goose and a goat on the show today. Oh, and Brad and Jeffy are here too. That's it. If I was that woman who won over $80 million in the lottery fair and square and they did not pay up, I would be livid. Yeah, but what are you going to do?
Well, then you're going to do what she's doing, right? I mean, she's got an attorney and they're doing it the right way. But if they haven't paid, like it's been, I think they normally work everything out in a few days after you turn the ticket in.
Right.
You turn the ticket in. And so it's been 3 or 4 days now at this time. And I have not heard, it's possible they paid off, but I have not heard that they paid it yet because it's still an ongoing investigation from the Texas Rangers about these courier services. It doesn't matter. She won the freaking lottery. She had the ticket. It's just maddening. Just maddening.
I'm trying to figure out how to share a different thing.
Why
I'm just watching animal videos.
kangaroos in Australia?
My bad.
Right.
Okay, what are you looking, Brad?
I'm trying to find a different thing.
Your screen on? Like Brad.
Here it is.
Sir.
Here it is. I wanted you to see. Okay, so I may have. That's Doc Kitty, and I may have 3D printed something. And if Michael B's watching, it is Michael B's fault because here's what we did.
You asked for it.
I 3D printed.
He loves this part.
Oh.
Come on. Say it. See, he loves it.
How much?
How do we know your secret?
I was saying I should start selling these.
It's contemplating.
He is sick. He's thinking about all of his life choices and which neighbor he can move to. But I should make these. This is the best thing in the world. When you can make a cat wear something like a sweater or a mask, life is complete. It really is, because cats hate being trained and hate being told what to do. You can master them. That's it.
because you've mastered them.
Now, wait a minute. Now,
Damn straight I have.
Yeah.
I look high? I look tired.
You are high.
High.
Why does
wish I
Keith look
was.
high? Because he is.
Not high.
Audrey says, Doc Kitty, I love it. He's contemplating killing Brad in his sleep. Brad says, Doc. Even start that because
Okay, so I want to know if you guys think this video is real, because then I have a follow-up that is very concerning, regardless of.
Whoa!
Yeah, so he's not happy, and then he emerges there, and it's still shooting fire at him.
Hey! Hey!
Uh-oh.
Stop! 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 No!
No. Oh, no. Lay down there.
What's happened is real, but his friend is running
The hell
the
going
dog.
on, bro?
Yeah.
No more.
Okay, I got you, Jeffy.
We're not doing that no more. Oh my God.
we ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, it's not the dog acting like that.
Okay, because one thing I would like to point out, I mean, he definitely planned on this. He's holding his nose. I mean, I don't know how he quickly thought, hey, let me grab my nose. Look at this. That's where I thought, you're right, though. So it's not fake. It really happened, but the friend is the one shooting the fire. Okay.
Yeah, but that's still dangerous. Fire will burn you.
Can we quote you on that?
You can quote me. I have
Video
a robot
for you.
You want to see it?
Yeah, but okay, so you play your video. Let me find it here. And I've got a story that is sitting right here.
The Boston Dynamic.
What?
The room full of dogs?
No. This is
Have you
the one that is showing the dexterity,
dynamics,
which is
okay. I don't see your screen though. I see Doc Kitty.
you don't. Oh, you still do?
Got it on the wrong screen.
Wow. How about now? Nope.
No.
All right. On a minute. How do you do this?
Well-oiled machine.
This thing is so complicated. Okay. Window. There it is. Grief. How many hoops do I have to jump through?
Did you know that the pyramids are just the
Here we go.
underground body?
Oh, really?
It's
a giant stone man.
giant statue of Stonehenge.
Here it is. I found it.
Yeah, not scary at all. I'm not concerned at all, y'all.
Is he trying to do like the army man? I don't know what he's doing there.
He's showing off for you.
And then I mean, seriously, people shoot on these things now.
Oh, we're dead. We're dead. That's why I told Jeffy this morning, when you see an army of those entering your neighborhood, you better hope the EMP gets launched right then. That's the only thing stopping them.
But that's why they had to put those big water-filled barriers up so that thing didn't blast through those
The thing
windows.
is that it's not autonomous. I mean, that's still being.
Okay, hold on, Jeffy, hold that thought. Hang on. Here's the room full of the robot dogs moving in unison, and it's creepy, and I don't like it. And okay, now I've got to read this story for you. Listen to this.
Like the monkeys from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, and it's just like, flying drones in there or something. They're not autonomous. It's being.
No. Jeffy's fine. Jeffy likes stuff. Hang on.
Love it.
A Swedish AI startup company has created a robot dog named Luna that has a functional digital nervous system capable of learning and adapting like humans and many animals, the company Intuel said on Wednesday. In one of its first use cases of physical agenetic AI, which can make decisions and take actions towards specific goals rather than just perform narrow tasks or generate content, the robot dog would be able to learn like a real dog. Intuiso will hire a dog trainer instead of integrating a generative AI model in vast datasets to teach Luna to walk based on how neurons interact and process information, it said. Now, this sounds like a joke. It sounds like a joke, but I'm still nervous.
What's the process? What's the progress that they're making? I doubt that they're making strides in their progress yet.
We built
in the dogs
first software that allows any machine to learn like humans and animals do. There's no pre-training, no offline simulations, and no billion-dollar data center in the background. But there's a nervous system that allows the machine to learn. Let's see. The next step is exploring humanoid robotics, exploring autonomous robotics in unpredictable environments as space exploration, deep sea exploration, disaster response.
We're already doing that. We're already doing disaster response, even with the robot dogs, and we're going in. They were also testing robot cockroaches in disasters too. But,
I
know.
You did, dude.
But when you go back, remember, Keith, I remembered what it was January 24th, as a matter of fact. I did a whole overtime segment on Blaze TV about the rise of the robots, and we broke down all the robots that are out there from Peter Diamandis. We may have to go through them tomorrow. Saturday morning.
Can you see that?
I can't. I can see you and Keith.
Keith, can you see that, or does it say?
There we go.
You combine those robots, right there.
We are so screwed.
We're done. Well, why do we have?
Why do we have to assume that we're going to be done? We're using
moving forward.
Yes.
Moving forward.
Look, I saw 2001: A Space Odyssey. I saw the follow-up documentary. I know what computers do when they get sick and tired of human beings. I saw the electric. I know there's a war coming.
The electric state was based on about 30, 40 years ago. Well, go ahead.
Okay, but I mean, it was a coulda, woulda, shoulda been. Keith, did you see Electric State yet?
That's a new movie. There's not a chance in the Texas lottery. Keith Malinak has seen that.
It's a good movie. How could you not?
Of winning the Powerball lottery twice.
Yeah, except it wasn't because he didn't win a couple $100 million.
Okay, so Amazon. I'm sorry, I don't want to trigger anybody's device in their homes, but the ECH.
Alexa, buy condoms. Yes. There, I did. That way, it's not your fault, Keith.
You mean if I were just to say, Alexa, buy wash soap? Yes, do it.
What is wash soap?
Be a follow up.
What kind of wash soap? One. The kind that you wash with.
Tide.
No one buys Tide.
With the gel ones too. You know, that's the
I don't
Alexa.
Tide. I buy
dry. Yes. What?
Yeah. Well, anyway,
it works.
I love how they say that they're going to stop uploading your voice to the cloud.
Yeah, well, that was from
to put Jeff Fisher. Right.
I was on Echo. And
that's Alexa.
You both assumed that I said that I was talking about her.
That's Alexa.
Yeah, they're going to. I had this. We didn't get to it on Thursday when I do my hit on Brad's morning show Thursday mornings from 8 o'clock. It was
because we had Trent, not Chris, call.
Yeah, Trent, not Chris, and riveting it was. But they wait. I think you said that they weren't going to do that because they are. They're not going. You can't keep it.
In dish soap or wash soap or what the hell.
Linda just said. I'm having to yell over your command.
I know that when
Let's see here.
what they're doing is
It's an option now.
an option to keep your
Yeah.
instead of going chance now.
Alexa, order me tickets for the lottery from courier service. Yes. Okay. Hey, Brad, do you have that video from the Oklahoma City Police Department, since we're talking about technology and all sorts of fun stuff here? Because I want to know who, and this is what sucks. I would love to have an instant poll that I could just put right here. Brad Staggs, shut up.
Go to upmybutt.com. We can take care of you, whatever it is you need. Oh, this is not what. Sorry.
I wanted to post a poll.
Oh no, Alexa, cancel order. Cancel order.
Hold on a second. I have to find it. Although this is funny. Before I get to your video, look at this thing. Can you see it?
Okay, hang on. Yep. Hang on.
So this guy, cabinet maker, he's stuck. You know how there's always a useless corner cabinet, in your kitchen where you can't. There's no cabinet. He's stuck this skeleton.
Bigger.
Skeleton dummy.
Yeah,
prop.
that's awesome.
And then he's going to put the countertops over it. He says in 50 years somebody's going to get the scare, the scare of their life when they are putting in a new kitchen. Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that brilliant?
Oh,
yeah. See, now you're getting it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and enjoy your tale at the same time because
my tale, upmybutt.com.
No, look at that. What? Male voiced Alexa just said, "I'm not quite sure how to help you with that."
They never are. All right, hang on a second. Here's the Oklahoma City, was it police department? You want me to play it?
Yes, I do. Yes. Preferably with audio. It would be helpful.
Wow, you are so demanding. All right, here we go. In 3, 2.
The Real-Time Information Center, or ARDIT, is transforming public safety in Oklahoma City. We want you to be a part of that transformation. This is not just about technology. It's about partnership, transparency, and making our city safer together. We're asking for your help on this project. Our hope is to create a citywide neighborhood watch that leverages technology for crime fighting. There are 2 ways to join us.
Fighting.
1, camera registration. This is free and easy. You merely notify OKC PD you have cameras at your location.
Pause it there because
there's gonna be a lot of pauses happening here.
Because
this helps us more rapidly contact you for camera footage should a crime occur in your area. The second is camera.
Did you want to comment there?
I'm thinking my first reaction to their desire to have all this stuff registered is blow me.
Go to upmybutt.com.
But upmybutt.com, you'll see all the videos you need to find.
Oklahoma City is starting this. This company is, I forget how many.
We want to. I got it, Jeff. And because shut up.
They are saying they want you to narc.
No, they are.
Yes, they are.
Maybe later, but they haven't said that yet.
Granting them access to your camera is all right. You can use me as a narc.
First of all, you're only going to grant them access if you feel the desire to, if it shows a crime.
Right, which is narking. You narc. That's what a narc would say. Narc.
Involves
purchasing. They just won a lawsuit not long ago. This guy, this is what happens when you say yes. The guy had cameras up, and there was a crime that took place, and they wanted to see the video from his cameras. He gave them the access to the outside cameras, and then they wanted the inside cameras, and he said no. And then they went and they fought him, took it to court, and the judge said, yeah, you got to give them the footage of the inside your house too.
Yep, and you know how you.
And he said, fortunately, there wasn't anything on them because, oh darn, I had the tape disc erased.
You got eaten. The VCR ate it.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
was on the police side.
On the side of liberty, and Jeff on the side of.
I'm not.
Of Big Brother. Got it.
That links your cameras to Arctic. You remain in full control. Decide when, how,
till a judge tells you otherwise.
They won't need it because if you've connected if you've connected to their program, then they're telling you that, of course.
No, they're not going to look at it until they're going to look at
it. No, I know that.
No.
I think it's a good between the two of you.
Times their neighborhood.
Wait a minute.
Of course.
Yeah.
That was staged, wasn't it?
Detectives solved this case.
Whoa, there was nothing suspicious about a parked in the middle of the road. By the way, no.
Yeah, I know.
Never. Not in a million damn years.
30 years ago, I may have considered it. Maybe. But no. It's going to be generations before any of my trust back.
Oh, that's a fact.
I mean, they have hosed us so badly. Back the blue. And there's some good cops out there. There are some good cops out there, but
the ones I will report to.
Yeah, exactly. I get to
before I give him my story.
I love this. I love the free and easy. Then go to the next screen.
Yep. I'm so glad you picked up on this. The next screen. Keep going.
Keep going.
I'm going. Just going slow. I can't drag it.
Aren't you seeing a small connection device?
Damn. Screen just turned into purchase.
Free and easy. But you know what? Yeah, you need to. If you have a camera integration, if you want us to be able to have access to your cameras, and of course you do for your safety and others, you need to purchase a small connection device.
Do you want to know how much the
small connection device is?
All I did was Google.
Probably at least 100.
Because I saw $350.
Oh, there you go. And it'll depend it'll probably depend on the cameras that you have to make it compatible with theirs.
Oklahoma City body camera doesn't information center. I can't tell. So, but yes, anything is too much.
Right.
No.
Before we get too far away from this comment, I meant to bring this up. I forgot to write this down to remind me. Thank you to Florida man in Alabama.
And it's just not Oklahoma City either. Just so I want to be clear about that. I mean, this is going on in cities all over America.
Yeah.
And I know it's for our safety.
No, it's not for our safety.
I don't even.
No. How do we? Hold on a second. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Handbrake time. I'm going to leave his comment up here. We'll get back to it. But first, we got to talk Jeffy down because we've lost him, Brad. This is not the Jeff Fisher. In fact, I had my suspicions at work this morning before the show started. I had a conversation with Pat about Jeffy. This is not our Jeffy. This is the. What was the thing that Jeffy said this morning off the air? And I said, who is this person?
I don't remember.
I don't either, but it wasn't you. What the hell? Body snatcher time, man.
Actually, a biotech computer.
Where was our first date? No. Jeffy, how am I going to prove that this is Jeff Fisher?
What's your mother's maiden name? What was
Jeffy,
the size of her big?
Jeffy, what's your date of birth? Tell us all.
You forgot the 9.
Okay, so it might still be Jeffy because the fake Jeffy would have been programmed to spit out his date of birth like a robot. This may be actually the real Jeffy because he's never going to tell us the year. Okay, can we talk about what the president announced earlier today about the next fighter jet being contracted to Boeing?
Oh, wow.
Have we not seen what Boeing's been up to in recent months? And they've been part of however many plane crashes, astronauts that were stranded, but our top secret 47, which I could see the left spinning that to use it. But anyway, the F-47 fighter jet named
already. That's so right, man.
Right. And so
he picked them over Lockheed.
The other one was
but Lockheed Martin is in that. I mean, they are huge.
I know. You've got the industrial complex.
Right.
military industrial complex everywhere. So
it was like you take Dumb or Dumber, whichever one you wanted. And I don't know, because Boeing is a bunch of ass clowns, but they all are.
I know.
And if you're, but why are we building more fighter jets right now? We don't have money. Have any?
We always have money for our defense and our safety. Wow, why do you hate America?
Right. And did you?
Why are we fighting? It's a great question, though, for the wrong reason, because you think we're broke. You people need to let that go, man. We're not broke. We're going to continue to print money.
So last week, we're not broke.
But there's no reason for us to have new fighter jets. I mean, we need new drones and other ways, other fighting technology. The jets are so last year.
What was the story on the drones? The drones that we sent Ukraine that were, they have the cameras on them and have bombs on them and have guns on them. And it struck me yesterday, the day before. I don't know why I didn't realize it before this, but this whole thing with the Ukraine war has been nothing but a giant testing ground for new weapons. That's all we've been doing, that and laundering money.
Correct.
It's amazing how much more skeptical as you get old. Well, no one would know that better than Jeff.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Well, I mean, I'd like to know if he was
for a lifetime
sold on the boy of 1812, but that's another conversation.
Yeah.
But is it because we're getting older and wiser in theory, or is it getting more and more corrupt?
We know the corruption.
It just repeats itself.
Okay, but that's my question. Has the government always been corrupt and we're just wise to it, or is it now just so out of control that it's so obvious and we can't ignore it? Or is it both?
I think that, it's both.
I think getting corrupt about 50 to the place got founded.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Keith, was it 50 years when Abraham Lincoln, the first dictator, took over?
You know him, Jeff? I mean,
he was the first dictator.
He was a nice guy,
Abe.
wasn't he?
I liked Abe. And that guy, I'll tell you one thing. That guy, you put him up on a stage, the podium, he could spin a web.
4 years. Of total corruption in this nation.
Better without the.
Oh my gosh!
It's be perfect.
He's the real Jeffy.
It's never going to be perfect because there's human beings involved. Right. But it's amazing how far down the crooked path that we've allowed. We let it happen.
And the you said money. Holy cow! That's everything we thought it was.
Do you know who formed you said?
Yes.
He created it after he got rid of the some other, like the ice or something. That just came out.
That was ice.
The grocery store.
Yeah.
When Congress realized they could make it to count 30.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if it was corrupt from day one, but then look at the NSA. Hell, we didn't even know thing for how many years?
I cannot believe that someone could actually tell us that Edward Snowden is a traitor with a straight face.
Why hasn't he gotten yes. I totally agree.
Lord, I gotta have Jason Buttrell on here. He's gonna try to convince me.
That was Keith Malinak.
Really? You don't like Snowden?
No, I don't care.
He doesn't care. It's not the real.
Wow, that is so disappointing. You probably hate the Gonzalez family. People like you hate the Gonzalez family.
Yeah, Elian, is that what we're talking about?
No. Nelson and Gladys.
Man, Elian down by
Nelson and Gladys Gonzalez, who lived in Laguna Niguel.
I love
and look, this evil administration just deported them. They've been here since 1989, 35 years. They got 4 kids, 3 kids, a grandson, and they've been now deported. They've had to leave the country after 35 years.
Right.
I mean, this is horrible. It's absolutely, what kind of a country are we where we let somebody live here for 35 years and then tell them to get after they've got kids.
If they've become a hard work member of society.
Yeah.
It is that we're kicking them out.
Is it? I mean, look at the CTLA side. Look at this.
We're kicking them out, but we're making sure that guy that wants to eradicate the United States, Khalil,
right,
with a green card.
His hearing go today.
Yeah, I don't know that.
But look at this family. Look at they're splitting this family up. And this, because this popped up everywhere. This was like a headline every day in the mainstream.
So you're upset about this?
Well, I decided, okay, this is because it is a legit question. What do you do with people who've been here for like 35 years and have
been a productive part of society? If they're not criminals and they're working. Yeah, I realize it's all based on.
So they've had 35 years.
It's all based on crime, but let's
do it the right way.
Except, thank you. They've had 35 years.
Wisconsin Jackhole.
They've had 35 years to do it the right way. And I thought there's more to has to be more to the story.
Yes. Is there?
Yeah. In year 2000, both of them were ordered to leave
because I'm getting way too interested in the mushroom ad at the top of the. So I don't have to see. Thank you.
That's better.
Yeah.
So they were ordered to leave the country in 2000 after an immigration judge granted them voluntary departure.
And they didn't.
Over the years.
On them.
At this point, yes, absolutely. Over the years, they pursued multiple legal avenues to stay, including appeals to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service, the Board of Immigration Appeals, and the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals.
Wait, were they applying to be citizens, or were they just saying, "Hey, NGO, help us"?
No, they were. They came in '89 from Colombia, and they were. I can't figure out what they did for a living.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Me too.
I tell you, I guarantee you that if they had done this the right way from the beginning, they would have been citizens by now. There's
something isn't right in the story. And there's a GoFundMe that has raised $60,000 for them because now they're going, well, they've already been, they're on the boat. They're out of here. They're headed back to Colombia with 60 grand. He's 59 years old. She's 55. They're going to go retire in Colombia with 60. Have you been to Colombia lately? And I don't know how much money they have in the bank either. But they're not even fighting it. They're like, well, the kids are like, well, we need to raise some money to help them start their new life in Colombia because they're in Colombia. So down there,
are the kids staying here in the
States?
Yeah,
they're citizens because they're anchor babies.
And they're not helping their parents.
I don't know. There's the details of that sparse, but
I'm
something ain't right
really
here.
Almost okay with telling the kids they got to go too.
Something ain't right. Well, it's not the fault. They were
right. Not the kids' fault.
So
nice day.
I've got a list of the top 10 happiest countries in the world. And this is
the United Nations.
It's always Switzerland.
Yeah. So it's going to be an accurate list.
Switzerland is number one, right? Always.
Well,
actually, no. They're a bunch of communists.
It's Colombia, where the couple.
Shut up. It's the happiest country in the world.
It's not.
I trusted. I'm never trusting you again.
Number 10. I was in America 24. Okay, on the list. 24. Okay. Now, Brad is going to cheat, and he's going to look for the list as we speak.
Am I?
I sent myself this story today.
You guys have a guess?
Switzerland.
No.
Iceland.
No.
Hank, stop going so fast.
Just guess.
Hold on a minute, China.
Number 10, Mexico.
Okay.
Number 9, Luxembourg. Number 8, Israel. Oh, I'm sure that's happy. Norway, number 7. That's okay. So far we've got Mexico.
Norway was my next guess.
To America. Israel that's under siege. Norway that's infiltrated by roving gangs of
Yeah.
Muslim criminals. 6, Costa Rica, which I hear is a libertarian paradise. Right?
And
Put
there's,
that on the list.
dinosaurs in Costa Rica.
Is that right?
Well,
Yeah, it's where they filmed Jurassic Park.
On islands off of Costa Rica, other smaller islands.
Number 5, the Netherlands. Number 4,
Oh, yeah.
Sweden. Number 3,
Oh.
Iceland. Number 2, Denmark. And number 1, happiest country on earth, Finland.
Finland. You ever met a Finnish person?
I knew a couple
Don't.
that lived next to us in South Carolina that moved to, maybe it was, I thought it was Finland. Now I started talking. I think it's Norway. I'm trying to think of what the hell flag they had flying. They moved there for a year, came back to South Carolina and said, holy crap, nope. And she was from there.
They are date, don't marry.
Hang on a second. Somebody open up.
No, isn't that the Kexi cookie thing? Kid went there and loved it.
Okay, so that couple went
to Finland and loved it?
Yeah, that's where they got him Kexi from and everything.
That's the whole Finnish word.
Is Pat Drake really a communist?
No,
Are we learning?
Well, the kids are.
Yeah, but they're
Kids are.
they're running cover for the kids, obviously. It's a money laundering operation, this whole Kexi cookie company, isn't it? I mean, and by the way, just so you, I'm willing to do it. Damn, those are good.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's the cookie that eats like a meal, man.
Oh,
Okay. Did I send you guys the story? If you didn't have a chance to read it, that's fine. I'll just give you the quick thumbnail sketch. The guy who has a roommate that's a female, she was having a slumber party. And so the house was going to be filled with women. And so she asked him to leave.
Okay.
And he posted, I think it was on the Reddit thing, Am I the Asshole? I forgot. I think that's where this was.
have to turn the cameras off when he left?
He didn't want to leave. I want to stay here.
Right.
And
Oh,
so-
shut up. Go somewhere else. She's being a nice roommate saying, hey, I got to do something tonight. Can you, go? Go somewhere
where?
else.
Okay, Jeffy, go where? It's his house.
Get out.
Wait
I
a
tell you,
second.
This is
Wait a second.
that we had 5 minutes ago.
A very important question here.
Oh, no. I don't know, like, bro.
Well,
That's an important question.
is an important question
Yeah,
because
no.
if she's no, I'm not leaving, and if
plus,
I am leaving,
if she's having all her friends over,
right?
Hot stays with hot.
Yes. Well, except for like Ugly the one that always randomly orbits them.
Great stories about that.
Right. You have to, if you're going to be forced out, you have to leave the cameras on. If they're homely, I mean, if they all have chins like some, no, I'm leaving.
Hold on. Hold on.
They used to go with a
Hold
guy
on a
named Doug
second.
Klepp, and
Is this-
Doug would pick the ugliest women in the bar every night. We'd walk in a bar and he'd go, that one, and it never failed. And by the end of the night, you're sitting at the table with Doug taking care of setting up with the one that he chose. So her friends aren't as bad as her, and so you're like, well, not as bad as her.
I thought that's the old rule where you go in, you pick the ugliest one, when she starts looking good, you leave.
And I know you. That's good.
I'm trying to find if this story is based in Oklahoma
Wow.
City, because then the cops would have access to the cameras.
Wow.
We could get.
It has party. I don't know what she looks like.
Oklahoma City. 'Cause
There's no pictures. The story up right here.
Okay, you just don't know where to look for the pictures.
What about Oklahoma City though? What didn't we know about Oklahoma City? We covered it all. The company, cameras, police, safety, save your children.
Access to the cameras. It was a callback to the cameras story that we had. Jeffy keeps slipping in and out of consciousness. Like, I don't know who this person is.
My guess is she's planning to let her friends use your room. One person wrote, and I would absolutely be day and night. Yeah, it sounds like she and her friends plan on having a great guest house for their spring break week for free.
It was for a week. Is it just for a night?
Oh, hey, what? Birthday
Yeah.
party. 20th birthday party. Oh, no. Now I've told Jeffy the age, and this is not going to get any better, is it? 21.
Isn't even, you know what? That's not even a real story.
What do you mean it's not a real story? I'm looking
Not
at
a real story.
people.com. Are you telling me people.com
Yes.
isn't?
I'm telling you, they're lying to you because if stories are real pictures.
No, they got it off of a Reddit page. There is a Reddit where you
Wow.
type in, "Am I the a-hole?" and you explain this.
Work. I've read the interweb before.
People magazine. Somebody to go and serve the
But
I'm a 20-year-old college student, and my roommate is smoking hot. And one night, I heard the doorbell ring.
to leave, and I said, "Okay," but then I opened the door.
Standing before me were three of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life, holding a bottle of tequila.
Wait, where are you?
Where you going?
3 days later,
The house is
raring to go.
What?
Can we watch some stunts here? Anyway, I don't want.
You don't want what to who? Whoa. Okay. I'm on the alligator, by the way. That's been, and that's.
Oh no, dude, don't. No, you didn't need to do that. Trust you. Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh my
love
word!
Urban running, parkour. I like to believe I could do it.
Yeah, but
Oh no! Oh no! I thought he was gonna hit the side of the damn cliff. Regular game.
He's not a tard yet.
Oh gosh, what the hell?
Oh, today is National Down Syndrome Day. Speaking of tards.
Okay, all right, we're good.
How come we can't have the sound of this?
Because I don't want YouTube. Do you really need the music right here?
Oh, it's just music? Oh, okay. Because I thought we were going to get at least some stuff like that.
No, you're not getting that.
But wait a minute, isn't this on YouTube?
No, it's on Twitter. I don't want it flagged for the music.
You mean formerly? Somebody bought it, right?
Is that right?
Apparently, it's worth more than the $4 he spent on it now, too.
Oh,
Good.
In the Nazi known as Elon Musk.
I tell you what.
Trying to save this country along with Donald Trump. What's he get for it?
B1 Guru, I've asked the same question. Still want to know how Keith married way up.
I don't know. If I told you my secret, I'd have to kill you.
National Down Syndrome Day.
I don't know where this is.
Stop it. Lyle Herr says urban running sucks when one chooses to do it along tracks. Yes.
Okay. Why?
It's been a long time.
It has.
How long has it been?
Years.
6 years. 6 months.
Has it really been 6 years?
Yes. 6 years last month. Sue says, Carrie is pretty.
Aw, thank you.
Oh. I always used to tell Keith, your wife, but then I don't have to live with her.
That's a fact.
Isn't that it, right?
You want to know that is a fact. How many times have I said it? Just about Keith's wife.
So I have one fun fact before we part ways, gentlemen. Everyone gets to play this.
I thought we were doing this.
All right. See ya. Y'all can keep going. Talk amongst yourselves.
Wow. Wow.
That was another good callback.
Say it wasn't true. I just said it was mean.
He definitely wasn't the worst one at the bar. Probably sitting at the table.
I was just trying to think. I was just thinking the way that they are going after Teslas because they hate Elon Musk so much, and really it's just they seem to Donald Trump and the fact that Elon Musk is helping him. I was just sitting here thinking, what could they do to Twitter? Well, we saw that last week. Massive attack.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just trying to think of what else does he own that they could. I don't want to give him any ideas, but
when Team A decided we didn't like what Budweiser did, we just stopped buying the beer. When Team B doesn't like something at a company, they try to really burn it down. It's crazy.
I'm really very concerned for a week from tomorrow, Saturday, March 29th. Jeffy is kind of furrowing his brow. Was that Okay, I thought maybe you thought, because I was hoping you would give me some positive news on this. Do you guys have concern on what is organized, the left is trying to do on March 29th in front of Tesla dealerships and charging stations and all sorts of areas where...
Oh, yeah, that lady said that they were doing, was it the lady video that we watched talking about?
Hail D.
It was Jasmine Crockett. It was...
Okay, that was because they kept mentioning March 20th. That's which is a day that sticks in my head.
500 protests worldwide against Musk.
Sound like a ticket?
They'll do something.
Yeah.
It's insane is what it is. And somebody eventually is going to have to kick people in the ding ding or punch them in the face.
And that's what's going to happen. And maybe that's what will stop them. All right. Now, Pam Bondi, or you love her, said that they were going to, put the hammer down for the
So she also going to get the Epstein.
She also said red flag laws were good. Anyway, real quick.
I know.
All right.
She's hot. Kind of a pass. I didn't make the rule.
Okay.
What? I didn't.
Okay, so listen, no cheating, everyone. No Googling. I want you to type your answers here, Brad and Jeffy. I don't know if you want to write down yours like it's a damn newlywed game or what have you. Just
Be in the butt, Bob.
With Brad Hall. The average human being.
7 inches. That's a good point.
The average human being urinates how many times in the course of the average life? Over their lifetime.
Lifetime?
Lifetime. Write it down. Do your math. Don't Google.
I mean, that's...
Of course you're going to do that.
Keep changing the damn rules. So.
How many times is the average?
All right. Okay.
Okay, we won't. We promise.
Yeah,
So
man.
this is just urination?
Yeah, just urination.
Okay, so if I urinate, do I...
Lifetime. I need the grand total number.
I know. So it would be...
The question,
the average
Linda,
person
is,
lives to what? 75?
What you got to do. The question, Linda, is...
75. We'll say 70. What's the average year? Or what's the average life span?
The average. Oh.
So in a lifetime.
Okay, sorry. I was doing it just my age. Oh, that's a lot.
And I will say that where I got this answer, this isn't Keith math. This is Grok math.
Okay. I think I have an answer.
So do I.
Okay, stand by. All right. I see gallons. I see.
Wait a minute. I thought it was how many times.
That's how many times.
Oh, okay.
I see 6.5. Okay, that's a painful bladder right there, Linda. I'm talking the course of a lifetime. 1.5 million, Toby. Okay, grand total according to Grok, and you can check my work if you'd like and ask him yourself.
What'd you get, Brad?
113.50. 880. You overbid by 30. No,
I put down 132,000.
Okay. 100,000 according to Grok.
Okay, because I did the average. If you did the average lifespan of
75, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think I did 10.
Oh, I said 4.
Wait.
10 times a
average? Sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how I got there.
I'm closer to your number than Brad's 4.
I'm
Good
closer
Lord,
to 200,000 and under, so I win.
Yeah, and hold on. This is a good point to make. The Grok wasn't pregnant. Yep.
200,000 times.
Women always trying to throw that whole pregnancy
Right?
thing all the time. Let
You
it
know,
go.
how about y'all concentrate on car doors ding? How about you start with that? Just start with a turn signal.
Baby, it's because I'm tired. Okay.
You know, if the baby is male, why don't you ask it for how to drive then?
This is okay, gentlemen. Your next appearance doing a show will be. Yes.
You weren't kidding. We're not doing this. I thought we were.
I mean,
I'm wearing a
connection open. If
I've got a cap to get out.
You get away with 4 trips to the bathroom.
Right now.
And I wish I was. I'll tell you that.
Thank you. Okay,
I wish I
so
was. You know, the catheters. Sometimes you need the lubed catheter. Get a little dry.
you know what?
You remember the ads that used to run? They don't run them anymore. Fox used to run the ads for the catheter guy.
Yes.
Forever.
Yeah,
they ran those ads
free
forever for the
catheters.
catheter guy. And he talked about the lubed hookups for the thing. It was awesome.
I remember when we had to make catheters out of really thin tree stick branches.
Yes, back in the day, I had to whittle down a corn cob.
And let me
What are
tell you,
talking about?
when you ram that thing in there, if you sanded it good, oh, try getting one of those out, Pally.
He's a pilot because he likes to fly, and now with the new catheter, he's able.
Right.
I don't know this.
You should.
I think I have blocked this out of my mind. Is it this guy right here?
I think so. No, it's an older guy.
Best catheter for you.
It's
Hey,
an older guy.
Keith, before you go, make sure that you can see this on the thing.
Can
you
you
see
see- yeah, I think that's him.
that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
Because
That's the pilot guy.
tomorrow, right there.
Catheter.
No, not the catheter guy.
No, let's see the
Yeah.
catheter. Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah,
And just so you know,
Saturday morning
yeah,
live.
that's the website,
Yeah, so
not up. That's different.
you could redirect. There's still time.
I know. Oh, and just so you know, those portraits of, because that's a nice art gallery there. Those portraits, I asked Grok to create nice portraits of me and Jeffy based on our profile picture, and like Andrew Yang and I
Elon Musk.
is not. I
That's
don't.
kind of musky.
Okay, so it's real Saturday morning live.com Eastern.
But watch on Jeffy's
No, watch
account.
Saturday morning.
So just so he'll stop bitching about.
Stop it.
Jeez.
I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a great weekend.
I'll just be sitting here.
Thursday for the deep dive, it's just going to be we're going to do a Barkley episode, Brad. I don't know. Have I already asked you for that? Because
I don't know. I'll be sitting right here though, waiting.
And then Friday, Brad says that he's
Just a
going
second. I have to be here till 8. Okay, I'll touch that.
I don't know. Brad, find somebody to
help.
join us on Friday. Okay, guys, bye. Hey, you can hang out till 8, right?
I'll be right.
You got things I got to do. Sorry, bye.
I guess we could head, to be honest with you, because
Woo! Okay, I guess we're clear. Just kidding. We're not really. I'm just kidding.
I'm still.